Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
We're the Bama Geeks at your service. I'm Brock. That's I'm pointing that way. That's Jess.
Hi.
And excuse me, I had an interruption.
I am the wife of Brock. Yes.
Are we going to do that again?
No.
Okay.
I'm just introducing myself.
All right.
So this is Jess. So I'm just.
That's Kevin Gardner, and that's Bo Bearden.
Greetings.
We are thrilled to have you along with us. People who are new listeners, you notice that we've had we normally jump right into the topic at hand, but we've got a little bit of business to cover to begin with tonight. Mm-hmm. So if you will indulge us, want to quickly just get this out of the way because we've not advertised this. This is the first time really talking about it. We have had a little bit of fortunate things happen with our videos on YouTube, and we are now part of the YouTube Partners Program, which means that you can subscribe and join our channel.
Yes.
So if you would like to, all you have to do is go to our YouTube channel, and that is at Bama Geeks. If you're not watching on YouTube, at Bama Geeks on YouTube, look us up. And we've got a couple of options on there for you. We've got a 99 cents a month. That'll get you some emojis. That'll get you some badges that represent things in our state. And we also have, of course, our Patreon members. It's $5 a month. We also have another tier for YouTube memberships at $4.99 a month. And that'll get you the same content that the Patreon members get, which is Discord access, gets you early access to these videos and also bonus episodes. And we're going to open that up as well to, we're going to start live streaming a little bit more at some point, and that'll open up super chats. And we've got super thank yous now on our channel. Just wanted that like I said, we hadn't advertised it, and we just wanted to put that out there so y'all know about it. You're under no obligation, but it's there if you want it.
Right.
And we certainly appreciate all the new viewers and all the support. So anyway, just wanted to make you guys aware of that. So check that out. Hit that join button below to get some more information on what the benefits are. And we're going to add quite a bit more as time goes on. We're brand new to this world.
Yeah.
But we certainly thank you. And thank you to everyone who has found us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So as we roll along, we would like to say at this time of the year is pretty much our Bama Geek birthdays. So a happy belated birthday to Bo.
Yes.
Thank you.
And as we're recording tonight, it is Kevin's birthday.
Woo-woo. Yeah. Birthday season in the Bama Geeks podcast.
Yeah, I'm the only one out of season. These three guys are Taurus. I am a Leo.
Boo.
I can't help it. Blame my parents.
No, it wasn't a boo. That was a moo, man. Come on,
moo.
Moo. We're Tauruses.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
We're moo cows. Come on, man. Moo.
Jess is in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm the next one.
Yep. And I'm not until the summer. So, woohoo. But yeah, happy birthdays to you guys.
Yeah. Happy birthday, guys.
Thank you.
Belated and current. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hope y'all have had good ones. Also want to give a quick shout out to our friend Caitlin Burton. Jess and I went to her graduation ceremony at UAB. That's the University of Alabama at Birmingham. She is free as a bird and very happy about it. She and her family are supporters of the podcast and dear friends, and also members of, she's a member of the Alabama Ghostbusters, our group. So we wanted to wish Caitlin congratulations, and we enjoyed being there to support you, and wish you nothing but the best in the future.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've earned it very well.
Yeah, very much. Double major. She has more than earned it.
Wow.
And shameless promotion, since I've talked about it for 2.5 years, I graduate this week with my master's degree.
Yes, you do.
That's over. So, yay. Birthdays and academics and all that stuff.
That's right.
So, let's jump into it. there's a lot of cool things coming up in Alabama, music wise, especially. Who wants to lead off on this?
Oh,
Kev, got your
yeah, go ahead,
screen?
Kev. You.
Yeah.
So Huntsville has partnered up with I forget what the name of the group is they partnered up with, but they partnered up with a group that does a lot of very like really high end events, and they were able to arrange Huntsville a music fest this year. Think like Woodstock type deal, and check this lineup out. Anybody that happens to be on YouTube. This is a huge lineup. The name of the music fest is South Star, and I'm gonna list off these guys for our listeners so that this is a 2-day event, right? So the list of headliners and smaller bands, and I say smaller bands because there's not very many smaller unknown bands here.
No.
Saturday we have Gwen Stefani, Shinedown, Jane's Addiction, Jimmy Eat World, TLC, Juvenile, and the 400 Degrees Band with a Z. We got Gin Blossoms, Candlebox,
Yes.
Dexter and the Moon Rocks, and Winona Fighter, all on Saturday. On Sunday, the headliner is Blink 182. Let that one sink in.
Yeah.
Beck is going to be there on Sunday. Freaking Sublime. I don't know. Is it going to be Sublime with Rome? I guess it would be Sublime. I don't know if it's just Sublime or Sublime with Rome. I don't know. We'll see. Goo Goo Dolls. Ludacris. Freaking Ludacris is going to be there. Big Boy.
Big boy.
Outkast.
Pete Yorn.
Yep.
This one's the one that surprised me. Vanessa Carlton.
Someone's
I mean,
gonna be
talk
good if
about-
Terry Crews shares up.
Yes.
I mean, your range of different. I mean, they're hitting on everything here.
Yeah, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, Bully, Billy Allen, and the Pollies. Yeah, that seems to be so far what they've got for the lineup. What do you guys think? You guys
All I know
may-
is if you're someone around our age or you enjoyed pop, rock, hip hop music of like mid '90s to early 2000s, this is very geared towards our age group.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
time.
I think the pre-sale. I remember looking at the pre-sale. The pre-sale was on sale for like 40 minutes, like total, and it was like $230 for general admission. I don't know what it's actually sitting at now. I would wager it's a little bit more than that now with it being general admission. But I'm not very familiar. I wish we had somebody on that was really familiar with Huntsville, with the park that they're holding this, and it seems to be a fairly large area, and it looks like it has quite a few accommodations around the area. So if you have any listeners that have decided that oh my God, this is something I can't miss, which I'm kind of in that realm. This is. I think you'll be able to get a ticket and get a hotel fairly easily up there. So,
Well, and that's also the same weekend that the Alabama Comic Con is in Birmingham. And if I'm not and I'm correct that there is also a WWE show in Huntsville.
Nope, October.
October. Okay, good. Okay. Because
Because we're going to that one.
I was about to say October. Thank you. Okay.
I've
Yeah,
already kind of locked myself into another music festival type thing that I'll be doing in San Francisco later this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to do both of these, but we're gonna try because I really would love to go and see Blink 182. I mean, Gwen
Yeah.
Stefani would be incredible, but I'd love to see Blink 182 and Jane's Addiction. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've seen Shinedown before. If you haven't had a chance to see Shinedown, do yourself a favor and see Shinedown. I
watched
saw
it.
them at the Crawfish Bowl a long time ago, and they put on a great show. I'm with you. Like, if I went one of the 2 days, I think Sunday is the more appealing to me, but that's just for my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And TLC, like what?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
incredible, man. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would personally pick Saturday as much as I want. Golly, that's tough because I love the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
And I love Beck, and I love Big Boy. But yeah, Shinedown and Candlebox and Gin Blossoms and Gwen Stefani. Jess is more the Gwen Stefani fan.
Yeah.
She's amazing though.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
is. I would probably do Saturday if if I had to eliminate a reason, or if I had to provide a reason for not going on Sunday, it would be Sublime.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm not crazy about Sublime, but it's not a deal breaker. That would just
What do you think about 311?
I do like 311.
Okay,
Not as much as
I
you,
was
sir.
gonna say.
But I do like 311. It's something about Sublime that's like it kind of makes me turn the station.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I say that is because 311 will often tour with Sublime. Well, Sublime with
Okay.
Rome, anyway. But yeah.
Well, it would be the same thing for me with Darius Rucker coming, or Hootie and the Blowfish. You know, I would go see Collective Soul and then bail. I would just come in late.
Yeah.
I'd miss Sublime and come in for 311.
Well, I saw No Doubt when they came to Birmingham for the Tragic Kingdom tour.
Oh,
They were with
man.
Cake. So
Oh,
yeah, so, we were in the lower tier of seats at Oak Mountain. But when Cake was on stage, it's like we got to go up and go up to the front of the stage. Like people were
Yeah.
we were up on the front row. Now when they finished, they made everybody come back to their seats for No Doubt. But that was a great show. Yeah, there's a lot of great memories there. Fantastic show.
Yeah, Cake's up
Back
there
in the
for me. I
day,
wanna
back
see
in the
him.
day, man. Huh?
just imagining you with Cake and listening to Short Skirt, Long Jacket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can picture you, because it would be a long skirt and an oversized jacket, as short as you are.
Me, yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, God, if Gwen Stefani does a lot of her solo, her stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's. I mean, she has so much stuff herself. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a heck of a show.
Yeah, I mean,
So do we?
I mean, I would go to Sunday. I would do Sunday for Ludacris alone.
yeah,
I
I'm with you there.
Ludacris, from what I've seen, puts on a really, really good show.
Yeah.
So I would go for him alone. Everybody else there is just, that's just extras.
And-
like
and
Vanessa
one good
Carlton,
thing-
I would love to see her.
And one good thing about it with this being one of these big festivals, but like they're going to have, if it's probably one of the big hits, you're guaranteed you're going to hear one of your favorite songs.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Especially with the amount of acts that they have, they're going to be
Yeah.
pushing through sets
Yeah.
on those days. So yeah, they're probably going to hit their high ones and bail.
If you're looking at this as a two-day event, and let's just say general admissions, $250, that's expensive. But pick out Blink 182 and Gwen Stefani, just the two
Right.
of them, and then see how much tickets would be for one concert for those guys.
Especially
would
with
go
Blink
over that.
182. I saw
Yeah.
saw the post and everything talking about the ticket prices for Blink 182 too. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a heck of a good deal. It's kind of like a bargain bag. If you guys have never been to a music festival, the way that they're going to have this set up there, they've already said is they're going to have 2 stages. And then they'll have, acts going on one stage and then another one. So it's going to be near nonstop. Well, pretty much will be nonstop all day long.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's definitely something that you want to plan to spend the day.
Of course. Yeah.
Because
Pack a
the
lunch.
headliners, odds are they won't play until the evenings, I would
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to do that. So it's going to be huge, and this is huge for Huntsville. This is massive for Huntsville.
Yeah, so I know that, and I moved to Birmingham after the big music fests left.
City Stages.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what would something like this now mean for potentially getting stuff like this back to Birmingham? I know the population in Huntsville has surpassed Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Birmingham is like, where for years it was the biggest city in the state. It's now number 4 population wise.
Well, also, you think about music festival wise, you got this, and also you got to think about you also got the Hangout Festival too.
Yeah.
Down south. Yeah.
In the Gulf Shore.
And then
So
now, and more for the country genre, you have Rock the
Yeah, Rock the
South. That's
South,
also in
yep.
Coleman. That's really taken off. So there has been pretty much, specific genres now. It seems like coming together, and they're developing these music festivals for Birmingham. So, yeah.
I mean, Huntsville is kind of, we're all Birmingham area folks, so, we have a lot of love for this area. But Huntsville, when it comes to like the population of geeks,
Yeah.
Now,
You can't
nerds.
touch Huntsville.
No.
You can't touch. Huntsville is everything. They've got so many. So this is huge for Huntsville because they're such a big geek and nerd population up there. I really want to support this. I hope that the South Star becomes a regular thing. This is the first year for it, but they did the right thing and they enlisted a company, an entertainment company that could actually pull these big names instead of just putting together something with locals. Which there's nothing wrong with local bands. I would love going and seeing local bands, but if you want to get people like totally just swarming the city, which this will do, that's the light up. That's gonna do it 100%.
Oh, no doubt about that. Yeah, I mean,
So if you guys want to see this, it's at I think it's southstarfestival.com. You could pull that up, and it should have all the information that you would need to get the tickets and whatnot. They're on sale right now, and they've got just like any typical venue, they've got general admission plus, and premium, and then VIP, and then all that stuff like that. So you've got everything under the sun that you could you could want with this. So just whatever you decide you want to pay.
And it's hitting at a good time of the year as far as weather. I mean, it's not going to be cooled off a whole heck of a lot, but it'll be considerably better than it would be in the summer.
But it ain't August.
Yeah, it's not August.
Yeah.
But October.
That's one of the things I hate about this band, 311, when they decide to come through and do amphitheaters in our area. They'll either hit Birmingham or they'll hit Atlanta. They do it in August, like every time, and it's like I really just don't want to die.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but I don't want to die.
Dude, it was terrible. Back in 07 and 08, I went to Lincoln Park and their Project Revolution tour in Atlanta, and it was in August both years. And Chester Bennington came out one year, I think it was in 07, at the what was then the Lakewood Amphitheater. He walked out, he goes, "It's so freaking hot here. I just had a bug that ate my baby." Yeah, so it's a good time of the year. And I would love to see that myself.
Well, City Stages in its heyday was always held in June.
Yep.
Ooh, it was it was hot, but it was something that, growing up for me, and when you could, get out on your own as a teenager and be with your friends, you just went to City Stages every year, and you just got through the hot because you wanted to be there because it was an awesome festival to be a part of. Yeah. And I miss that. If it wasn't the City Stages in Birmingham, it was the Crawfish Festival. So, which are no longer happening anymore.
It was in May, wasn't it? Crawfish Bowl usually in May, wasn't it?
Usually, yeah.
I think it was like either right around before Memorial Day
so.
or after. Yeah.
That was the I saw the B-50. Last time I went to the Crawfish Festival was when the B-52s played it. And, and it was right in the area. It's the last time they started having it the last couple of years was in the area where Uptown is now before they built all that.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
there's a big open area back there behind that where Uptown is and the stadium.
I would
and
have
all
loved
that.
to see the B-52s. Rock
Oh,
Lobster.
right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because they retired.
It was the B-52s and Train that night.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
My gosh, man.
I want to say the Crawfish Bowls I went to, I remember seeing Fuel. We saw Alice in Chains one year. I swear I saw Shine Down, Seether. I'm trying to remember, but it was we went like 2 years back to back.
So
when did you see Alice in Chains?
This was like me and my wife we were early days of dating, so this is probably 14, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a while back.
That was with William Duvall, the new lead singer and everything. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to, because I know for a little bit there, they were kind of in flux there. So, that's cool.
Yeah, I would say that was his early days with the group, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we also noticed that Brock pulled up that Everclear is coming to Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're coming to Workplay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to hang out backstage with Everclear back when it's right when I can't remember the name of the albums. It was the dual albums that came out.
Oh,
songs from an American movie,
American.
1 and
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
They came through. Lifehouse opened, and it was Everclear, and then Matchbox 20, right when they released Mad Season. We were with the radio station, and we got passes, or not passes, but we got permission to come hang out backstage with Everclear during that show, and they were fantastic. And so, yeah, is it hitting on a weekend that we're not going to be around, or
It is
October, I
October
think.
24th.
oh, we'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got to go to that. They've done such a great show.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
And Oak Mountain's got a great lineup too. I mean, a lot of the shows that are coming to Oak Mountain this summer, but boy, it's going to be hot out there. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much have to be careful in the summertime here in the South for any of our folks that aren't in Alabama that don't know, the humidity in the summertime here can make it very dangerous to get out and do anything that's related to any sort of activity where you're actually trying to enjoy yourself and not actually being forced to be out there, basically.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Summers in Alabama. Wonderful. Well, on the same music topic, we've got a local band out of Mobile that's going to be opening for the Rolling Stones. And
Isn't that great?
Wow.
I brought this up because Jess is a massive Stones fan.
I am. I get it. Honestly, it's another one of those that you might as well have been lullabies played to me as a kid. As my dad is a massive Stones fan and went to so many Stones concerts in the 70s and 80s. He actually, when the Stones came to Birmingham for the Steel Wheels tour, 89. My dad actually camped out at Legion Field for tickets, and they played Legion
Wow.
Field. So yeah, they ended up being like in the 5th or 6th row at Legion Field for that show. My mom and dad. Yeah. Serious
Nice.
Stones fans. No lie there.
Well, this band is called the Red Clay Strays, and they're out of Mobile, and we're showing you a screen courtesy of AL.com. And they are opening May 30th, the show at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. They are going to be opening that show for the Stones.
No, that's
And
great.
they are out of Mobile. Let's see. They formed in 2016. They also starred at a 3-night stand this fall, sold out at the Ryman Auditorium up in Nashville.
Okay.
So yeah, good on them. So some Alabama acts getting in on the big boys.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah. I've not heard of them, or I've not heard any of their music, so I need to check those out. But
Yeah.
I'm digging their lead
You know.
singer. He's got that rockabilly vibe going for him. That
He
might be something
does,
I'm
doesn't
yeah, he
Yeah.
does. Yeah, I was trying to see. Yeah, it's a rootsy rock band from
Okay.
Mobile. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. Well, definitely give them a listen. Good for them.
Can I make a comment, not to veer off course too much?
Go right ahead.
Oh,
But
boy.
it is proven that no,
please
this
no
isn't
cicadas.
no, this isn't bad. I'm just on the topic of music because this gentleman just played Birmingham not too long ago. But it's a proven fact, Bo, that Brock can't go anywhere without having John Cougar Mellencamp playing somewhere when he's around, right?
Yeah, no, it's certified.
Yeah, and we have witnessed this way too many times. Anyway, I'm just putting that out there because
Yeah.
Tell the
I mean,
latest story.
well, when we went,
mean-
when y'all went
Yeah.
to Huntsville for AEW, the place y'all went to eat,
Yep.
it happened there, right? It
Yes.
played while y'all were there,
Yes.
and we ended up going back to the very same restaurant when we were up in Huntsville for the con, and Brock made the comment about it, if it plays on the radio while he's here, and Brock had gotten up and stepped away from the table, and came on the
Just started
radio.
cackling, and it was wonderful.
It was like, I mean, he had just not said it not too long ago. So
Yep.
it's a proven fact. John Cougar Mellencamp loves to follow Brock around.
And he was recently here in Birmingham, I believe, that same weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing at the BJCC. Just as like, do you want tickets? I'm like, what do you think? No. I hear him.
Maybe that could have
no.
been the way to break the curse. You
Hey.
never know.
I could.
Bark
Yeah.
does love a little ditty about Jack and Diane. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
pink house.
second on chili dogs.
Outside the Tasty Freeze. That's another one that I grew up on, and I love his music. I don't have a problem with his music.
I don't dislike the man.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
dislike his music. I
It's just one of
dislike
those things, yeah.
everywhere I go.
He was
In the car, at a restaurant,
Yeah.
standing outside where they're playing music at a mall or something.
Yeah.
He's going to come on if I'm there.
Okay,
Every time.
okay, guys. Tell the producers of the Brock Show, which is like the sequel to the Truman Show, that we need to back off on the John Cougar Mellencamp licensing and play something else for him. He's starting to catch on. Okay.
It was every time I was in the shower. Every morning I was in the shower, I would have my Apple Music playing on the 80s radio station. Every morning in the shower, he would pop on there every
Dun-dun.
day. And that's what started it. And it has not stopped to this day.
Well, it was when Brock had stepped away from the table, and when he come back, we were looking the direction from where he was going to be walking back
Yes.
just to see his face. And it was just so funny.
I came out of the restroom just shaking my head.
We all knew.
Because
We all knew.
you could hear the music playing in the restroom.
Yep.
I was, it was great. It was funny. Anyway,
I remember when I was younger. He was. They would play him to death on the relevant radio stations. Back in the day, because it was all current. We're old, right? So that was all like current music, right? And it was that I remember I got tired of him too, because it was like I didn't know, like, at the time I didn't know all the songs, and because I was younger. I didn't know all of his songs, but I was like, man, this guy they just keep playing, because they would just play a song over and over and over again. Not quite Mambo Number 5 of the Macarena, but because those were so bad. But yeah, I remember getting kind of tired of it. But it's one of those ones where it's taking a little time, and I've kind of got the opposite, Brock, where I appreciate them. And I don't mind hearing the song every once in a while. I'm just not like a huge fan,
Yeah.
It's just like,
some people love Mambo Number 5. I am a person
I will
that does
listen to
not
that
like.
still.
No.
Your name's in the song, though.
But no, that don't make me like the song.
Lou
No. Anyway,
So
That song was
I
25
don't-
years old, I think, because it was like the year I graduated. I think it was
Oh
99.
gosh, hush, Bo. Do you guys? This is a core memory that just popped up. Do you guys remember when Coca-Cola? It was only like their 12 packs or 24 packs. They included a miniature CD.
Yep, I do.
Yep.
Yep,
Yes.
I remember that.
They had those like little
That's
3
something I hadn't thought about in forever, but I remember that now. It was in a little
had
cardboard sleeve in there. Yeah.
Yep, it was the summer of music, Coca-Cola Summer of Music
Yeah.
or something. But it was like a little 3-inch CD that would fit in the CD tray in the recessed area right there in the middle. And I got one of those, and I was so happy to get it because it had, I think it was either Jack and Diane or Life Goes On and it was one. I was so happy because I'm like, hey, I got a John Mellencamp one, and I was thrilled.
yeah.
And yeah. But anyway, yeah, I got a couple of those, and one of them had I think it was the one that had the white cover. That
I mean, the big deal about that was I remember not being excited about the music that was on the CDs, but the fact that little recessed portion of the CD tray actually made sense.
yeah,
I was like, wait, this is actually for something, and they didn't just stick this here for no reason.
yeah.
Well, you got me looking now. There, you can find him on eBay. Here's a set of all Coca-Cola CDs, various artists.
Oh, can you share the screen?
So,
Can you look at?
if it'll let me, let me get to presenting
Yeah.
here.
I
Let's
wanna see these
share
again.
Screen.
I want to see which John Mellencamp song was on there.
Hold on, let me get a full screen here. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's too
AOL
much of this.
CDs in a minute.
Let's see, present, share screen.
They did do AOL CDs in those little format too at one point too. I remember.
All right, let me make sure. All right.
And this was around the
But-
time that Pepsi came out with those neon rock-inspired cans.
Yes, I love those cans. Yeah, this is 92. There's Summer Olympics. Let's see if there's any other details on it here.
Like I didn't have that green one that you're looking at on the screen.
Did you
there.
open it in a new window, Bo?
Oh yeah, I guess so. I did. I guess it did open a new
Yeah.
window. Force of habit. All right.
Why
Why are you? I guess it's opening in a share this tab instead. There we go.
Okay. I
You didn't
don't
have
know
these?
if I ever got
Now
those.
these I don't recognize. I had
Those
a
were
red one.
later. I know the ones you're talking about, bro.
Okay, then
Yeah,
hold
it was
on.
that
That's
green
what.
one.
That's
Yeah.
what I typed in. Is the pop music volume right here?
Yeah,
Or- Let's see what this.
and we're so
is.
sorry for our audio listeners.
Oh, why did
That's the
I-
reason when Jess
why
said
did
she
it-
was going off on a tangent, I was like, oh, this
Where
is
did
the
it
way
change?
to do
Oh,
it.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
we're
guess because I
toast.
Well, we're
closed the
still
tab.
talking about music stuff. This is all right. I mean, it's a music thing.
For the new people for Bama Geeks, we're from the South. We talk a lot and we go on tangents. So
Yeah,
Sprite-
this right
yeah.
here. That
Okay.
okay.
who was on the back of that one? $350.
This-
I'll buy that.
I'll buy
Let's
that.
see. Henry Lee Summer, Deacon Blue, Paul Young,
I
Prefab
don't
Sprout, and the Darling Buds. I don't know any of them.
Oh,
See if you can find the ones with the
And that's
white
why
buttons.
it's $350.
Here's here you go. Here,
you
you go. Here,
There you go.
you go. Look at
That's-
this.
That's
Oh.
them. Yep.
Yep. I had the red one and the white one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we can get it'll get close enough to. Oh, here we go. Let's see. There's the blue one.
Yeah, baby.
Here's the
All right.
black one. CNC Music Factory.
Oh,
Freaking
yeah.
CNC Music Factory.
Let's Get Funky. Willpower. Boogie Nights. George Lamond. Brenda K. Star. Lisa, and Colt Jam.
Oh,
there's
Lisa,
a red one.
Lisa.
Red one is Celine Dion. Where does my heart beat now? Sean Colvin. Steady
Oh, I
on.
love that one. Oh, I love that.
Daryl
song.
Braithwaite, the horses, Darden Smith, Frankie and Sue, and Rosanna Cash. What we really want.
But, Brock, do you have anything to play this now, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is Bonham. Wait for you, Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers. I'm 17. Firehouse. Don't treat me bad. There's you, the band Firehouse.
Yeah.
The Killer Dwarfs. Doesn't matter. All right.
Wait a minute. So Mellencamp's not on there. Am I having
I don't know.
a fake memory?
You having what
maybe.
is it? A Mandela effect?
No. John Cougar Mellencamp has started to invade other memories that you guys. you're having a memory bleed.
Here, I'll send you the link.
Jess, do you remember
these?
It'll be a year from now. It'll be like, Jess, do you remember when I walked you down the aisle to John Cougar Mellencamp playing in the background?
Do you remember when Mr. Mellencamp came to our house for dinner?
He wanted chili dogs.
Hey, right out of our tasty freezer. Okay, so it was Firehouse that's okay. Wow. I hate that I misremembered that.
It's okay. It's been a couple of years, you know.
There might have been
that's
another
fine.
Coke CD. Let's see.
I
Here's
had the red one
Coca-Cola
because I
Music
remember
Hits
listening to
Compil-
Celine Dion because it was the only one I knew on that song. On
And I
that
love
CD.
that song too. That's a really good song, by the way.
Yeah, it really is.
And I love the whole 80s, 90s theme on the cover. That was just that,
Here's another one. Like I said, I know this is turned into. Let's see. Here's another
it's
one I
just
just
fine.
found.
I am absolutely going to buy these before this episode airs so nobody else grabs them.
All right.
I'm going to buy the whole set.
Here's the Coca-Cola Hits
This
compilation.
Bama Geeks has turned into an eBay hang.
Yes. This hits compilation.
Yes, but when you find
has-
good eBay stuff,
This one has Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses, Scorpions,
Oh.
Winds of Change,
Oh.
Bobby Brown, Humping
Wow.
Around,
Wait,
Salt
which
and
Bobby
Pepper.
Brown song?
Humping around.
Humping Around, Salt and Pepper, You Showed Me, Elton John, Sacrifice,
Oh,
Shakespeare Sisters, Stay.
I love Shakespeare.
Sorry,
Oh,
we just got excited.
Yes, but this has got to be a
17
full size
House of
CD, though, right? This is a full CD.
Yeah, I think. Let's see.
There's no way this is one of those mini CDs.
Yeah. The Shaman, Ebenezer Good, Undercover, Never Let Her Slip Away, Opus 3, It's a Fine Day, Bizarre Inc., I'm Gonna Get You, and Kathy Dennis, You Lied to Me. Okay, these are something I'm going to have to look into
weird.
this.
Shakespeare's God, y'all, that song.
Okay.
Shakespeare Sister Stay.
Oh,
Golly.
Stay is one of the best songs of my youth.
Oh man.
There you go. I'll
Okay.
put these in here for y'all.
I'm very, very sorry that we blew out your headphones if you're listening.
Sorry.
Jess
Rest
and I
in
got a
peace,
little-
headphone users, for the Shakespeare Sisters.
Somewhere there's going to be somebody that had an accident going into work listening. Suddenly you guys went, "Wah!"
We startled
All
them.
right. This is like that. Let's see here. I'm continuing going down. Let's see.
Yeah, you're putting links in the
Right.
private chat, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so.
Here's
glad.
one from '91. Let's see. This Coca-Cola. This is cool. This I didn't know none of this existed. I remember the little CDs, but not these compilations.
Yeah, I don't remember the compilations either.
You had just unlocked a core memory when you said Shakespeare's sister. So, yeah. Because it's one of those things that's like you don't think about until it's like, oh yes, I love that song. I love that song so much.
I had the cassette single for that and replayed it over and over and over.
Yeah.
What's on this volume 1?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Cyndi Lauper, The World is Stone. Beverly Craven, Joey. Emma Franklin, Take a Little Piece of My Heart. Luther Vandross, Give Me the Reason. Desiree,
I love Luther.
Feel So High. Mary Chapin Carpenter, Passionate Kisses. Pasadena's, I'm Doing Fine Now.
I saw Mary
Allison
Chapin.
Monnier, It Won't Be Long. Harry Connick Jr., Are We in Love?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
And Heat Wave, Always and Forever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There's going to be some eBaying going on after the podcast.
I'll give you the link to this one too. So yeah, I'll just
thank you. I really hate it. And like I said, I hate that I misremembered the John Mellencamp on that one CD. For some reason, I thought he was on there.
There might be another one. You never know. It's somewhere.
No, I think they only had those 4. But my mom would always go to the grocery store and track these things down. Or at least she bought 2 cases at least that had the CDs, you know. But man, what a time the early 90s was for
I know
this type of stuff.
Really?
This was so much fun.
This is just my wheelhouse, the 80s and 90s music. I mean, honestly, I don't know much about anything that is current as far as pop music goes, because my music stays, you know, early 2000s pop, fine, but not 80s, 90s, 70s. I mean, I stay in the past as far as my music goes.
Yeah.
So much far in the past that because of, and I know we'll talk about this in a minute, but because of Fallout, there is a station on Sirius XM that's called 40s Junction. And it's very,
nice.
The same similar music to Fallout. So I have found myself listening to that quite a bit.
And I apologize. I'm having to take a quick second my daughter's texted me.
Okay.
It's all good. Yeah, it's like it's funny. Like I have like so many songs and music. Like that music is like that. Like you said, is the one thing. Like I have a good core memory or something tied to it in general. I don't care what kind of mood I'm in. If I find a song I like, it's
You never know. It's like you put my playlist on shuffle and just be prepared because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Well, if I'm around John Mellencamp.
What is okay? I'll ask you guys this. We can get off the topic. What is one song that you guys can hear that will always make you smile?
Oh my gosh! Oh,
always make me smile.
It never fails to make you smile. Just one. I'll start us off.
Okay.
Pork and Beans by Weezer.
Okay.
Good choice. Good choice. That is a very good choice.
That song is incredible.
You know, I'm going to have to say Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
Oh, that's a good one.
And just honestly, the Cocktail soundtrack, Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay.
I love those. The Cocktail soundtrack was, I think I broke the actual tape from playing it so much.
Oh,
How about you, Bo?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you've put me in too much of a wide variety of stuff. I'm trying to think.
For real.
Was it on any of those CDs? You just rattled the tracks off too.
Now, these days, I don't speed as much, but I have one song that will make me put the accelerator down just a little bit further on the car, and that's Shoot to Thrill from AC/DC. That's my driving song. I love that song.
For me, it's Van Halen's Hot for Teacher.
Oh,
that's a big one. I don't know why.
That's a good one.
If you were to, for that mindset, with me being the Metallica head, Fuel has to be there for my speeding song.
Yeah.
I don't like a song. Like there's so many. Like I couldn't nail it down to one. You've got me thinking.
Just list one then.
Just trying to think of a song.
Yeah, but which one though?
It doesn't have to be definitive. You're not going to be.
I know this isn't going to define me for the rest of my life. I'm just trying to think.
Yes,
There's like,
I don't have very many of them that will make me smile no matter what. I can be in any mood, and Pork and Beans will always make me smile. It doesn't matter.
And you know, speaking of Weezer, Buddy Holly is that for me.
Yes, that's a
from
really
them.
good song.
I love Buddy Holly, and honestly, it's because of the Happy Days video that goes with it.
Yeah,
That's a great video.
Guys, this is the music episode.
Yeah, that's what it's
That's
turned into.
Music
Well-
and Fallout.
Okay. Do you believe in love? Huey Lewis in the News.
Okay, there
Oh
you go.
yes,
that's a good choice.
Yeah, fantastic.
I had to really think, and I mean, it's just
Oh, it's
like,
down to you now, Bo.
That's what, like, I'm
Everybody
having
stare at
ADD
Bo.
with it because like I'm like, ooh, this is a good choice. No, this is a good choice. Oh, I feel bad. Like I hate to be try to pull something out. My brain won't let me think. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, like I said, whatever you say, but probably Dead and Bloated STP. Like that's one of them songs. Like it just gives me the
Oh
good.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, STP Core is like up there in my upper echelon of albums. so-
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
That's
one
a
of the
really good
all-time
one.
best albums.
I don't know. That's just like one of them songs. I just even if it don't smile, just kind of get me in a good jam out mood. Even though probably the context
You
of the
don't have
song,
to
but you know,
smile. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Also,
there. Okay,
I am gonna
you
say-
guys know.
Oh.
You guys know there's smiles, and then there's smile.
Yeah.
That makes you feel good, right?
I can also
you
say
say-
"You Make My Dreams Come True" by Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
It's
a
a
good
shame
one.
they won't work together anymore.
I know they're done.
I wonder if that
Rip.
that toll number you can call is still active, where you can call up and you can hear a random Hall and Oates song.
I heard it was. Somebody recently told me that they called it and it's still active.
You got me thinking since we're going to 80s track, and I know you just thought about it. Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer. That's one of them songs that gets you.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
100%. 1,000%.
I've heard him sing that in concert now, and he's still got it. It's great.
That's one of them songs. Like, yeah, I don't care if I've heard it one time or a million times. We're listening the whole thing all the way through.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's one of the most innovative, best music videos of all time.
Can
Hands down.
I get really obscure with y'all?
Yeah.
Sure, go
Tracy
for it.
Ullman. They don't know about us.
That's a good choice. That's a good
Okay,
choice.
I don't know
that's
that
pretty
song.
obscure. Hi.
All right.
Have you never
If
heard
you
that?
heard the car.
Tracy
Like I said, we
Ullman?
got
I
to
don't
do.
think
We
I've
need
heard
to
that.
sit down and actually do a music episode. Much as we are all obsessed.
That's what we're doing now, baby.
Well, I know, but I mean a whole.
We have, we have totally blown our format. For this.
Yeah.
We're
Small
geeks
condensed.
and we
Nope,
like
we
music
are
too,
going-
guys.
But we've kept it in the same. We've kept it in the same wheelhouse. It's about music. It's been about music.
And you know, with Peter Gabriel, I'm that way about Steam as well. I love Steam. I love that entire album. Digging in the Dirt.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
But I could close us out and we can move on
Yeah.
since we're
Sure, do it.
talking.
Yes.
I'm just going to close us out with this since we are on a musical topic. Did y'all see the news article about the babies born in the hospital up in Huntsville? Two ladies went in on the same day to have babies,
And they didn't know each other.
One lady named her, I don't know what the last name is, but the first and middle name was June Carter. And the other
Oh,
baby
wow.
that was born was a boy. His name was Johnny Cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Same day.
What
same
are the
hospital.
chances?
I love that. I was a big
Um,
fan of the Man in Black. Yes, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says moms welcomed babies named Johnny Cash and June Carter at the same Alabama hospital on the same day.
I'm-
It says that this Sophie Clark welcomed her daughter June Carter Clark, at 2:30 p.m. and hours later Nicole Davis and her husband welcomed their son Johnny Cash Davis.
Look at that.
And Johnny
That's
Cash
amazing.
is actually a really good segue into Fallout as well.
It
This
is.
is true. That's what I'm saying. We're
This is
gonna
a very good
transition here.
segue. Yeah.
So, wow. I will say, heading into Fallout, though, I loved this little trip down memory lane with the music.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Fallout. We'll go ahead and say, if you haven't finished the series, unless your name is Bo. We're going to probably hit into spoiler territory.
Oh, we're definitely doing spoilers. 100%.
Yeah,
fine.
you guys have had time to watch it, except for Bo.
Bo's been
excuse
busy.
For
It's
good
okay.
reason, though. Yeah, for good reason. But yeah, we touched on Fallout last time, and didn't really talk much past the first couple of episodes. But Kevin has
I had
watched
seen
it
all
twice.
of it, and I had
Yeah.
to like keep my mouth shut because I was like, "Oh my god, you guys gotta watch this! It's insane!" And it really is. But I didn't want to say the tie-in to Johnny Cash, just to make sure that we put a bow on what Jess was talking about. Was Brotherhood of Steel, which is one of the factions in Fallout. It seems to be that their entire soundtrack is Johnny Cash. Like everything they do is Johnny Cash. Like the first thing you hear Johnny Cash. You're like, yep, something about the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay. And by the way, these are the guys. If you don't know a lot about Fallout lore, they basically go around and collect technology because they're in the belief that humanity will not be able to handle technology correctly. So they're hoarding. They're trying to hoard all the technology. So that they can be, the righteous ones that one of the only ones that can handle the technology. So these are most of the guys you see in the series that have the T-60 armor, the big Fallout mech suits.
Yeah, the iconic.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta
So-
say though, wasn't expecting the twists as far as who turns out to be the bad guys in the whole situation. That caught me by surprise. So-
That was actually, if you, depending on what your particular view is on capitalism and what your particular view is on, especially American politics, that was very on point with kind of the way things go a little bit. So when I saw that, I kind of shook my head, but at the same time, I was kind of happy. So yeah, since we're talking spoilers, what Jess was talking about specifically was Vaultec, the company that actually makes all the vaults, because they're so profit driven and they're shareholder driven. They're the ones who drop the nukes.
Yeah.
They're the ones.
Yep.
They're the ones who nuked everybody to keep it going. And of course, the whole part of me is like, okay, so how are you going to keep driving profits for your shareholders when you kill them?
Well,
You kill your shareholders, and so it's kind of like an Illuminati kind of thing where it's like we only care about the guys at the very top or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that they shared this with us, like Walton Goggins' character, who kind of when you see it, my thought was initially like, is this going to be like one of the older Vault Dwellers that came out, and he's just been around, he got ghoulified and he's been around for a long time, and then all of a sudden we get a new Vault Dweller comes out and he's just trying, he's just kind of like, Vaulty, you don't know nothing. I've been out for X however many years and I'm a ghoul or whatever. But it turned out that he actually is in a relationship. He's like one of the more key players was in a relationship with one of Vaultec's key players that was actually in the big boardroom that decided, how are we going to continue our profits? Let's be the ones that drop the nukes.
Yeah.
That way we can guarantee that our vaults are being used.
Like I said, very interesting twist they put on there about
Yeah.
who was behind what and the reasonings behind why things were done the way they were done. So yeah.
Yeah, the pacing in this was, I'm sure you guys saw by now. You've watched it. The pacing was great. Even the slow moments had story building. They had the gulper, the big, it was so well done. I mean,
hate
just
those
like
scenes in the
everything. I mean, even stuff that I had to look up because I haven't played through a lot of the Fallout games. I had to look a lot of this stuff up. Like when they had this the one vault that was ran by scientists, and they were doing experiments to see how well they could. They were the ones who developed the gulper, because they were trying to develop a creature that could withstand the radiation, and yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It was like a big salamander.
Yep. They're pains in the butt in the game too. Man, they're horrible. Which, speaking of I did the bad thing last night because I have not played it yet, but I reinstalled Fallout 76. And I fired it up. I fired it up, and Jess was on one end of the couch, and I was on the other, and I just looked at her, and I said, when the screen came up, the please stand by, and then it went into the intro, and I looked at her, and I'm like, I can't do this tonight.
Yeah, because it was already almost midnight.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot do this. This, if I hit play, this game is going to suck me back in, and I will not sleep.
Yeah.
And so, turned it off.
Hey, that'll be something fun to think about for the future stuff. It's all co-op. Like I said, we might have to do a co-op stream or something together and play.
Absolutely.
I have it for PC and my Xbox, so.
Absolutely. Yeah, because we've talked about doing more some live streams and everything else. We can do gaming streams on the YouTube channel as well.
So I want to show you guys real quick, just since you're talking about Fallout 76, just to kind of give you an idea. Obviously, with this Fallout series coming out, this has been very profitable for Bethesda as well, because it's getting people to go back and play the games, like Brock just said. But if you take a look at the Steam charts right now, let me make sure I got my screen set up to where we're good. There we go. Okay. So here's basically what Fallout 76 has been doing for a while, and then all of a sudden the Fallout show comes out, and look at that jump
Yep.
at the very end.
Yeah,
that's the amount of people that started playing it as a result of the Fallout show. So, and that is not just exclusive to Fallout 76. The biggest jump from what I've seen has been Fallout 4.
Well,
Fallout 4 has been a big one.
Well, they did that, and also they just dropped a what they call a current gen update. Like I think Fallout 4 got a big 4K update and everything.
They actually, from what I read
too.
in Fallout 4, they actually with this current gen update, they added the Enclave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To the
I think
game.
so.
Yeah. So and not just the Enclave, but the Enclave came with their own versions of T armor. You know, the big mech armor. 2 different versions of mech armor. It was it's a pretty significant update with you've got base building elements as well with Enclave stuff. So yeah, it's cool. But I mean, just speaking back on the show though, the way that they did the storytelling on this, they didn't just drop a lot of stuff and just kind of get us to figure it out. They, Jonathan Nolan did a really good job of storytelling this and just kind of weaving us through without just throwing the kitchen sink at us. It was, a lot of incredibly interesting characters like you would expect in Fallout. And by the end of it, you finish this and we're like, okay, where's the next season? I need to see more of this now. So I mean, yeah, they're definitely a lock for another season for sure.
Oh yeah, they already greenlit.
Yeah, it's confirmed there is going to be a season 2. Just
Before the first episode dropped.
don't know when, but we are getting season 2. So
Yeah,
and you already, I mean, we think we know where it's headed based on the ending shots of that or that final scene of the last episode. So yeah.
I love that Walton Goggins came out and said, "Look, I haven't played the game. I'm only gonna tell you guys, I haven't played any of the games. But the folks that are guarding the mythology, I listen to them intently."
That's the best thing he could say.
Yeah, yeah. And then on the other hand, Ella Purnell, who is she's the title character, the main character. She is like, I played them. I needed to know what this was about. I needed to know what I was going into. So she like dove into the games head first and played them. So yeah, just a stark contrast.
Well, she represents kind of the player of Fallout. I mean, she's being that like so. This like Fallout. There is no guaranteed like star hero or whatever. It's you're doing the adventure.
I mean, me coming. I know Brock, Bo, you've played a good bit of Fallout as well, right? And Brock, you've played. Jess, you probably haven't. You probably seen what what
I've
Brock's
watched.
done, right?
Yeah.
So me and you, Jess, were kind of in the same. So I didn't really know. I didn't really know like what the origin of ghouls were. I didn't know about gulpers and stuff like that. But I even without playing the game, I finished the season and I'm like, I feel like I've got a lot of knowledge on Fallout now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good to go.
Well, like I've
heard a lot of people say that too, that that we're not didn't have any familiarity with the game, but enjoyed the series and was able to follow along and not feel lost, in the lore or whatever. I was going to say, a friend of the podcast, Sean Spence, had actually made a post after he finished watching it. And he was like, "Why didn't I ever play this game?" So,
Yeah.
And then we were all.
I think a
telling
lot
him,
of people are doing that, honestly.
yeah,
Is, I bought the game back in the day. Now I'm going to go reinstall whatever game I happen to have on Steam or whatever and pick it up and play it again. I think that a lot of people are doing that.
And I love how they still haven't introduced like a lot of the creatures and stuff in the game. I mean, the Gulper's
Yes,
cool.
'cause
Oh, you
there's
know
one
which one
I-
I'm.
me and
you
you're
know
talking
which one
about.
I'm
Yeah, we're not. We shouldn't name it. We need to let them find out when it happens.
Well, I mean, it's a common
Yeah.
enemy, common character, but I mean, they've got mutants.
it's not what was hinted at. Because remember, there was the skull of the.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was hint that was dropped. Right there. At the,
But if you've played Fallout, we're talking about death claws.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Those giant. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait until a death claw shows up. The way they did the Gulper. I mean, to me, the Gulpers are just pains in the rear.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to do a death claw, or even the mutants.
Well, they did the bear. They did the big mutant bear.
They did
That
the
was
bear.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I freaking hate that bear, because you've got to go into one of the bunkers hidden out by a lake in Fallout 76 as one of the quests. And man, they got that radioactive bear out there. Man, he's a pain. I hate him.
And speaking of that scene, you were wondering where Michael Rappaport came in.
No, well,
That's-
where he came in, and
he's a bit of a jaded character, isn't he? He's got some
Yeah.
opinions about squires.
right.
And bears.
Yes. just hearing somebody like running in T60 armor, dropping the F-bomb, going as he's running away. That was pretty funny.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was a great series. It's up there. I love The Last of Us as well. I think The Last of Us was a phenomenal translation. But I think this overall, like episode to episode, was better of a translation than that game. So I think this would probably stand up to be the best video game translation ever. I think at this point.
Oh,
So it's gonna be really cool to see what they do with The Last of Us.
Yeah, when is that supposed to? Any word on when we're getting that next season to that? Because it's been a while.
Whenever Pedro Pascal isn't busy for 5 minutes, I guess.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
He's doing a little bit of everything now. Got Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out here in a couple years.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So, getting back to Walton Goggins, did you guys see the interview with Seth Meyers?
Yes,
he
are you
did.
talking about the one where he talking about his dad.
His dad. His dad in New York.
Yeah.
That was a great story.
Yeah, for those who have, go find the Seth Meyers clip with him, because Walton, Birmingham born, and spent his childhood and high school years in Lithia Springs, Georgia, but showed a picture of his dad, and his dad is decked out in this cowboy outfit, like leather cowboy type thing. And he said he took him to New York, and his dad starts pulling out pictures of himself and signing his dad signing his pictures of himself, handing them out to people on the streets of New York, and then starts handing out pictures of Walton Jr., the actor, and starts signing those as well. He's like, Dad, I think that's forgery.
Shut up, boy.
It's a really good story. He tells to him about
It's a funny interview.
about his dad being in New York and being around everything and
He's
stuff.
like, Dad, you think you're a celebrity now? His dad just signing pictures of both him and his son, handing them out.
And although it was a couple of years ago, there is a good episode. There's a good clip out there of him on Conan. This was back in 2016, where he was telling Conan that he's actually a hog calling champion.
I remember that. I remember watching that one. That is good. Yeah.
Talks about his rural upbringing in Georgia. So that's a good conversation. You might want to go it's a little dated, but you can go back and check it out. Still a good interview.
That's funny.
Good segment.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, you guys know this year when you go to Dragon Con, you're probably going to see a huge uptick in people pulling the
Fallout's gonna be the
T60
big
armor
thing.
out. You're going to be you
Lot
get
of
those
vault
folks that come
dwellers.
in and have the really big armor and stuff. It's going to be even worse because you're going to have all the people walking around in T60 armor.
And that's the thing is like at Dragon Con, there's already a massive amount
Yeah.
of people that wear Fallout. So I
they've
can't
always had
imagine
an
it's even
organized
bigger.
how
photo
much more
shoot.
it's going to be.
So it's probably going to outdo the Barbie. It's going to be the new Barbie this
Yeah.
year at
Oh my
Dragon
God.
Con, right?
And
I'm
the
trying to think.
amount of folks you've got going behind the people in T60 armor that's carrying those massive bags.
The squires,
that are, the squires, yeah.
They've
Yeah,
made
was-
basically a cosplay handler a cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is so funny because they make the bag it's sized for the armor, not for the squire. So it's like massive and you gotta like, lug it.
Yeah.
We saw it was a couple. I think 2 years ago at Dragon Con, we saw a really good Nuka-Cola girl cosplayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a picture of her somewhere down there, but yeah. Dragon Con, like Brock says, always had a good Fallout showing and participants in the cosplay there. So, be interesting to see how that magnifies going into this year at Dragon Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think a Vault Dweller costume was probably a really great costume to have. I'm sure it's kind of just that jumpsuit's really got more of the comfort level to that.
and we've all got friends who do the Vault Dwellers
Yeah.
as well. My Casey Shots, first one that pops into my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good friend of ours. We met her a few years ago. She did Elsa the same year that Jess did Anna, and I did Kristoff for the first time. And so we're like, oh, hey, we need to take pictures together, and then became really good friends with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of times you're probably gonna hear Vault Dwellers go, okie dokie.
Yeah. It's either that or, hi, Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see where they're going. We alluded to where they're heading, and we said we're going to spoil it. I mean, they showed the end as they're heading to New Vegas, and it just got me all kinds of excited. I really got to go back and play that one.
Yeah.
I've got that one. I haven't played it yet. I got it for free through Epic a year or two ago. I need to play it.
Well, and then we'll get to see Shady Sands, being rebuilt, and now that it's got power, because that was kind of the main
Yeah.
the main deal with it was the cold fusion device, was the main thread, the main storyline of the series of the
Yeah.
season.
And I don't want to spoil the relationships there at the end.
No,
That was
I'm not going to mention that.
No. that caught me off guard for a couple of those.
Yeah.
There, at the end.
There was some tugging at the heartstrings a little bit on some of that stuff for
Oh,
sure.
just a little.
Yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed
Such
that.
good storytelling. Such good storytelling. So
So somewhere I imagine, I don't know what Jonathan Nolan's relationship with his brother is, Christopher Nolan, but I kind of imagine Christopher's probably watched that and he was like, fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
I did not even clue in that was. You're right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they're brothers.
I knew he had a brother, and
Yeah.
okay, stupid me. I did
That is
not
a
clue into
creative
that.
family.
Yes.
Very cool.
Boy,
Yep.
And it's kind of funny coming off of, something like Oppenheimer, and now he's doing the Fallout universe. So, yeah,
Yep.
that's kind
Well,
of.
no, Christopher Nolan's not. Jonathan Nolan is. Jonathan Nolan.
No,
did.
and I meant
Well,
Christopher
I'm just
Nolan.
saying, one brother did Oppenheimer, one brother
Yeah,
did
one
this.
brother
Yeah.
did a story about
I got you, yeah.
Oppenheimer and
Yeah.
what Oppenheimer was a part of and what he created, and then you've got the other brother, doing the Fallout universe. So, yeah,
Can I coin and lay claim to making the new nickname for them, the Nukin Nolans?
Nukin Nolan.
Nukin Nolans. I love it. They're obsessed with nuclear bombs, apparently.
Yeah,
So you heard it here first, the Nukin Nolans.
Nukin Nolans.
I think we got our we have our podcast title, our episode title, the Nukin
Yep.
Nolans.
Nukin Nolans.
Cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I loved it. I can't wait for the next season. Honestly, it's phenomenal. I can't wait for you to watch it, Bo, because we want to hear what you think about it. Too.
I said since the family's going to be gone Thursday and Friday, I have no excuse to do that. I may stay up a little bit Thursday and Friday.
Do yourself a favor.
It's,
Go ahead and just do it, man.
They're long episodes, so
I
just
can,
be
I
ready.
can. It's only what 9 or 10 episodes, right?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've
they
got the
average
first
an hour
episode.
apiece.
Yeah, I got the first episode down, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only have
certainly
7
do-
more hours.
Yeah.
You can do it. And they go by. I mean, you're so
Well,
in
no-
tune with it. They go by.
Oh, another reason
Yeah,
why we
it
haven't
was
watched
good.
them. Oh, say another reason why I haven't really watched it is also because it's something I can't watch with the kiddo around.
No, you can't.
Oh no.
No.
No, there's one scene I'm thinking of in particular. No, you cannot.
One in particular.
Well,
You're going to have to narrow that one down.
okay.
Yeah.
The ritual thing, and I was like, oh, hey, wait.
Oh, you talking about the full frontal stuff? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. Yes. That was great. Cicadas. Yeah.
Now we need a Fallout show with a mutant cicada. I mean, they have the Mothman in '76, so we now need a mutant
God.
cicada for
If
Fallout Alabama is a giant mutant cicada.
I mean, in our intro, Jess was regaling us with mutant cicadas as it was. So
Subscribe and
fungus.
find out.
yes, subscribe
Yeah,
and find out. It was great.
If you do your cicada research, you'll probably stumble across that article. So yeah.
No. Just subscribe and find
Give them a
out.
subscribe.
no,
It's
yeah,
part of the
yeah,
fun.
no, don't send them to the free article. Yeah, so
Yeah, but if you want to hear my take on it,
if you want, just go to YouTube and join our channel, and then or go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bama Geeks, and
there you go.
and if you'd like to invest $5, as soon as the episode starts, the Patreon and YouTube membership exclusive,
She jumps right in.
dude. I mean, as soon as it started, there was no holding
She
her back.
goes-
on Cicadas.
Yes.
Professor Midge, and she just like full on starts diving into the article,
God.
and then and Brock is just sitting back like, wow.
She found an article, and we'll leave it at, we know that cicadas are having a time
Yeah.
reproducing.
Right.
Yes.
I got
Especially
on
at
the
my
diving.
house.
I got on that diving board and I just jumped head first, right into the deep end there. So
Yeah,
Sure
Yeah.
did. Oh boy, did you?
all right.
yeah. Poor Kevin's in the middle of full blown cicada Armageddon at his house
I'm
right
calling
now.
it Cicada Geddon here in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this little preview of the Patreon. I showed some videos where I took where you almost have to freeze frame and you could count them as I'm moving the video around. Hundreds, if not thousands of them. Yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy right now.
Now, okay, a quick question. You said I know you talked it earlier, but the YouTube membership, you said it started at what, 99 cents? Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
99 cents for the YouTube membership. We'll get you the badges, the state specific badges and emojis or emotes.
Hopefully, I'm not
Sorry,
making you divulge
emojis.
this information before you was ready for it. I'm sorry.
Huh, No, I did. No, it's fine.
Reason why
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a suggestion here, if you're doing YouTube, I will tell you, like Google has a good app called Surveys where it does kind of like, hey, did you go to this store? You can comment on this, and you do it, and it gives you a few cents here and there. You can add that up, and you can use that money to support us. There you go.
Oh, look at
There
you.
you go,
Wow.
man.
Yeah.
Free money, baby.
Because like I know I did it through the app. I did a super chat on another stream I'll watch, and I was like, let me try this out and see if it works, and it does. So you can use like your survey rewards, as they call it, and you can use it towards purchases through Google or YouTube, stuff like that. So there's something to consider for you.
Okay.
They help support us, but
I didn't know that.
Well, and if you've enjoyed everything that you've heard here on this episode or any other podcast, then be sure to give us a like, ring the bell, everything else the kids say, and subscribe to the channel. And like I said, if you want to, if you think that you want to hear about Jess's meltdown with cicadas and everything else, then 99 cents will get you the emojis or the emotes. I keep saying emojis. The emotes and membership badges. But the $5 a month would give you access to the bonus episodes and everything we talked about, just like our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we appreciate all the support. And if we've earned a little bit more than just a like and a subscribe, then that's how you do it.
We are happy with that. Thank you. Thank you for whatever support. We appreciate every bit of it.
Tell your mom.
Well, we always,
So tell your mom and them about us.
Yeah, tell your mom and them. We are mama friendly on this show. We're family friendly.
At least as long as you don't subscribe to our intro, and we might be if your mama's a little spicy, we might be a little friendly to her there. But you know,
if your mama's in Jasper,
if your mama's out in Jasper, we might be good.
We love you, Jasper.
We know all the fun and juicy stories come out of Jasper. So
yeah, that's why. So okay. As we always like to, as we now like to wrap up these episodes, we've got our Bama Geeks, Southern words and phrases, and dad jokes. And Jess, I have not asked if you have.
You know what? I did get one together, and I honestly had forgotten that we're still doing this segment, but I still have my note here. So yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I got one.
That's all right. I forgot John Mellencamp was not on that CD.
Hey.
So it's fine. What you got for us tonight, honey?
Well, I have the phrase, "It'll all come out in the wash." Just like dirt and stains, worries and problems will wash away. Whatever is bothering you isn't serious, and it will eventually be resolved with no lasting effects. So don't worry.
I appreciate that, especially as my master's program wraps up this week.
That's right.
Yeah, it all comes out. Or if you're from the Midwest, it all comes out in the wash.
Wash.
I only say that because I had family members from Ohio that they couldn't say wash. It was always wash. Mm-hmm. We always picked on them. They picked on us about our accents and everything else we say too, so it's fine. So, well, thank you, honey, for that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We'll toss it over to Sir Kevon.
Well, I've got 2 dad jokes for you. You guys ready?
Let's do this.
As I handed my dad his 50th birthday card, he looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "You know, one would have been enough."
That's very fitting with all the birthdays happening around here. Yeah, good one.
Very
And
good.
another one that just kind of made me chuckle. I wanted to relay. You guys may have heard this one, but this one always gets me. Why does Dracula always bite people in the neck? Because he's a necromancer.
Oh my.
I hadn't heard that one. That's a good one.
I've got a good joke for you next time when you let me tag one in.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. You want to do it now? Or?
I mean,
it
that's
now,
up to you
man.
guys.
Do it, Bo.
Come on.
All right. What is the difference between a violin and a fiddle?
Okay.
A violin has a brown neck where a fiddle has a red one.
I love it. That's good.
That's very
I haven't
good.
heard that one.
Oh, me. Well, we have thoroughly enjoyed being with you guys this episode, and we appreciate all the support and appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit. Again, if you want to find us on social media, at Bama Geeks on Facebook and Instagram, X/Twitter, TikTok, as long as it's still around in the U.S., we're there. And also, again, youtube.com/@BamaGeeks. If you want to, if we've entertained you and you wouldn't mind dropping a like and subscribing to us, we would appreciate it. And if you feel compelled to get some bonus content, that join button is right down below. We're not going to harp on that. It's just there. If you like the videos, super thank yous are available. When we start doing live streams, super chats will be available, which we're working on some stuff. Things are getting to that point. So, but we just wanted to make you aware of them. But if you're on Facebook, We've also got the Bama Geeks Front Porch as our private group. Just search for it and join and enjoy. Bo, and I hate to say I've not watched that commercial that you posted yet.
Oh, the Jumpin' Jack Chicken.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I saw it enough growing up, so I knew
It
exactly
lives
what-
rent free in my head for the rest of my life.
Oh, we share a lot of Alabama memories in there,
Yeah,
along with some fun geek stuff. And if you don't want to join on YouTube, we also got our Patreon, patreon.com/BamaGeeks, $5 a month. That's the only thing we ever charge on that one. And you can get all the bonus episodes, audio, video, Discord access, all that good stuff. So we appreciate the support. We appreciate you being here and listening. You guys got anything else to wrap up, or?
No, hon, I'm good over here.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. I'm going to attempt to not fire up Fallout tonight because work's got to happen in the morning. So
That's right. Unfortunately.
yep. So, but we thank you as always once again for being with us, and we will bid you adieu for another couple of weeks. And take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.